Boom. Wanna be on top. Na 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 na. Hey guys, it's your girl Ruthie Rose and welcome back to my channel. And for those who are new, hey boo. So as you can tell by the title, today we'll be talking about contacts, color contacts. Oh, my lashes a little. So I started wearing contacts maybe about a year ago. And y'all, I've been through it all. I've been through the highs, I've been through the lows, I've been through hell and back. And honestly, I wish I knew certain things before purchasing contacts. It would have made me approach things differently, but I didn't. I did a little bit of research, but it wasn't enough. So that's why I'm making this video, to inform, people who are considering buying contacts, who are considering to start wearing contacts, or people who already have contacts but just keep messing up. I was gonna say the F word, but I have young viewers that watch me. Hey guys, quick disclaimer, I am nowhere near a professional. This video is solely based off my experiences, my real life experiences through trial and error. Like I said, I am not a professional. If you need professional help, please go check in with your ophthalmologist or your optometrist. Simply put, eye doctor. So y'all, please excuse my lighting. It's like 1 o'clock and I'm filming. So first thing, things to keep in mind and things to know before buying contacts. First thing to do, which I would advise everyone to do, is to get educated. Like, yeah, it seems simple enough, like buy it, put it against your eyes. Who, rocket science? No. I thought that, and I paid for that through a lot of tears. So get educated on contacts, because applying it is one thing. Knowing how to apply it correctly is extremely important, because your eyes are very sensitive. God gave your eyes with its own natural color. I can say I love my eyes. I love my coffee brown eyes. I just love them so much. But the reason why I wear contacts is because every now and then I like to switch things up. And I'm sure there's a lot of ladies or gentlemen who are like me, who just like to switch things up. Like, yeah. But just because you're switching things up, you still have to protect. You still have to protect what you were born with, which is your natural eye color, your eyes, and applying contacts correctly is key to keeping your eye health in check. So the second thing to keep in mind is that the color you see on the box may not necessarily be the exact color you'll get when the contact is against your eyes. For example, this color is sterling gray. On the box it says sterling gray. When I take it out, it's gray. But when it's against my brown eyes and in certain lighting, it looks blue. Like right now, it looks very blue, but it's gray. So that's just something I wish I knew, but I didn't. And I think it's like, you should know it too, that the color, some colors are slightly different depending on your eye color and depending on the lighting you're in. I actually have a separate video where I'm trying different eye contacts, so you guys can go see how it will look, how it will, how the color looks in real life. And I'll be showing you guys how they look in different lighting as well, so go check it out. 3, as soon as you get your contacts, I'm talking about right when you buy your contacts, also buy something to store it in, container, and something like an eye solution, something to clean them. Not only the contacts, but your eye itself. Do's and do nots when applying contacts. Number 1, make sure your hands are very, very clean. Like, don't wash your hands with soap, just wash it with some water. And if you do wash it with soap, make sure you rinse that soap off properly. Also, try your best to keep this area surrounding your contacts clean, because if there's a lot of dust and dust gets on your contacts, it will burn. Trust and believe, it will burn. Even a little tiny fiber, you know, tiny fiber gets on it, it will burn really, really, really bad. Number 2, do not try to apply contacts if you have makeup on. When you're a rookie, when you're a beginner, do not try this, because like I said before, any little particle that gets on it, it will cause your eyes to burn. So imagine I already have all of this on and I'm trying to put on my contacts. So obviously, first thing first, my hands is going to touch my lashes. That, the littlest smudge on my finger is going to cause my eyes to burn. And if I touch the bottom lid, there's makeup there too. Boom, the makeup will end up transferring onto your contacts and it will burn. It will burn really bad. I've been there. Don't do it. Don't do it, sis. If you're a pro, if you think you're a pro, then go ahead. But for my little beginners, don't do it. Save yourself the heartache. My first time wearing contacts, it burned really bad. And I could not understand, why was it burning so bad? Like, I washed my hands. I did everything that I thought I was supposed to do, but yet it still burned. Until I realized that you don't have to see the dirt for it to be there. So it's something you have to be really careful about. Keep some water nearby. Like, when I'm applying my contacts, I'm constantly dipping my finger, the finger I'm using, into water. I'm constantly dipping it into water. And I have this eye solution that I use, and sometimes I will, you know, squirt a little bit onto my eye if it burns, and, you know, let it rest. And now, when you first wear contacts, it might feel a little weird. For me, it felt very weird because it's a strange object on your eye. Your eye, like I said, is very sensitive. So it's going to take a while for you to get used to it. For me, for example, when I first wore my contacts, I could not look in the mirror right away. Like, for some strange reason, every time I look in the mirror, it just tingled and burned a little. So I had to, you know, stay away from the mirror for a while, maybe about 5-10 minutes. It wasn't like for the entire day. Yeah. And if you put on the contacts and you feel like it's starting to burn, please take it off. Yes, ma'am. Take it off. And have some eye drops ready, and just put some eye drops on and help rinse your eye out. Or use water to rinse your eye out. I don't know. Everybody's different. Use some sort of eye solution to rinse your eye out, and give it a while and try again. I'm not telling you not to try again, because they'll be lying to you, because I would try again. So, you know, just take your time. I'm actually going to do a separate video on how I apply my contacts and all the steps and procedures I do prior and after and during. Prior, during, and after apply my contacts. So, I got you, boo. Now, one of my big do nots is, do not try sleeping with your contacts on. True story. When I first started wearing contacts, I went out one night and I got underneath the influence, if I'm being honest with myself. And when I got home, I passed out. I mean, I passed out with my clothes and everything on. So when I woke up in the morning, I went, looked in the mirror, and of course, I was looking weird because my wig was half off, my makeup was smudged. It was not a good morning. But something was off. I was like, something looked really different from last night. I could have sworn I had contacts on, but they were nowhere to be found. So come to find out, while I was sleeping, they actually moved and they slipped backwards. Whew, y'all, I never panicked so hard in my life. Oh my God, that, woo, But I panicked. So what I end up doing is I just sit in front of the mirror and I start massaging my eyes. Like I kept massaging it. I kept spreading them, massaging it. Like I'm trying to, like, whatever's back there, I'm trying to get it to come forward. Because if it can move back, that means it can move. If it can move backwards, that means it can move back forward, right? So I kept massaging it, and the first eye, I found the contact a little quicker. So it came, I saw the edge, so I pull it out. I used my finger. Of course, it was clean because I knew better by then. And I, moved it forward and took it off. And the other eye was being so difficult. I could not find that contact. I started thinking, I'm like, how, like, what is it going to do to me? Is it going to affect me in the future if I never find it? Like, I was freaking out. But by God's grace, I ended up finding it. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'll never wear contacts again, which was a lie. I still do. But I know better now. When you know better, you can avoid situations like those. So now, even if I'm super tired, if I have on contacts, first thing first, I just take them off. Take them off. Do not try sleeping in them, because they move. And they will move, and they will move wherever they like. Now, when it comes to storage, I keep it really simple. All I did was buy this set. It comes with a Pro Care solution. It's just an eye solution. I use it to rinse out my eyes sometimes if it burns. I also use it to rinse out my contacts, and I also use it in these little containers here, which I put my contacts in and I just squirt some on it. Now, something to always keep in mind and to always do is to always make sure those containers have liquid in it. I've been there when I didn't have any of this, so I've used water. It works perfectly fine just as well. But do not try storing your contacts without some sort of liquid, because it will dry out and you'll basically not be able to use it again. So this is really cheap. I got them for like $3, the set for $3, and it works perfectly fine. I get no trouble with it. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you found this video very informative. And no, I was not trying to scare anybody. I was just being honest and telling you guys my experiences and things to kind of look out for. I'm just looking out for you guys. But overall, contacts it's a very cool experience for those who have yet to try it. You wake up every day with the color eyes you have now, and then boom, wanna be on top, na 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 na, and then boom, you have a fresh new look. So if you're trying to figure out if you want to try contacts, yes, you should. Just be careful, be mindful of certain things, just be safe. Everything in life, there's a risk, so it's preventable. Everything is also somewhat preventable, so keep that in mind. And I'm so tired, y'all. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and please press the subscribe button and the like button and turn on the notification bell. Bye.